Hey, how's it going? Hope we're having a fantastic day and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over the best settings to use in Apex Season 12. Some things that we will be covering in today's video: invisible crosshair in Season 12. Just before we get into today's video, guys, make sure you head down below and make sure to subscribe. We're getting so close to 1.2k subscribers. This video also has chapters, so if you look down below, each chapter will be titled with each setting, so you can skip to see what setting you want to watch. Starting off today's video for you guys, we'll be changing your FOV. Now, there's still some people who don't know you can actually change your FOV in Apex Legends. FOV stands for field of view and basically means how much you can see. So I'll put a comparison on the screen now to see how much you can see with each FOV applied. Some people feel like 110 is too much and that they're too zoomed out and can't see the people who they're shooting at, but for me 110 is absolutely perfect. But at the end of the day, it's personal preference. Some people prefer 100 as they're not fully zoomed out, they can see a decent amount of the map and they can also see the enemy much clearer. As I said, for me 110 is perfect, 100 is perfect for some other people. You just need to mess around with this setting and see what you prefer. The only thing I would suggest is changing your FOV to something around 100 or above. If it's anything below, then it can get a little bit dodgy. But if it's 100 or above, you'll be set. Like I said, there's still some people who use the lowest FOV without knowing you can change. And once you do know this setting, you will never go back. Next up on our list will be the callback settings. If you've never changed this setting or messed around with this setting before, and you're not colorblind, you may think this is a weird thing to do. But even if you're not colorblind, you may prefer the settings compared to the default Apex colors. Now, the reason for changing the colorblind setting, it used to be because your reticle changed you about a yellowish color, but now you can just change your reticle color anytime you want to any color you want. Like I said, you don't have to be colorblind using this setting. For me, I just find it a lot easier to spot loot as well as how the enemy is highlighted too. Now, there's multiple ones on this list. I will not try and pronounce because I know I just butchered their name entirely, but I use this one on screen now. But I need to change it as you can't tell the difference between a care package and a replicator. That's the only downfall I would say to this setting. Yeah, and the reason for that is because when they both land, they have the same beam coming off them. They're both like this, I don't know really what color you'll say it. You can see it's the same color as my red armor. You can't really see the difference between which, apart from looking directly on the minimap. So I would suggest using this one or even this one. But you can use whichever you prefer. And if you're actually colorblind and you didn't know about this setting, then there you go. I hope this makes your gaming experience 10 times better. Moving on now, and if you're playing PC, with this simple setting, you can pick up items really fast. Now, this is a relatively simple thing to do. All you need to do is go into your settings, keybinds, and add a scroll wheel down to your interact. This means all you need to do is scroll down in one fast, simple motion, and you'll be picking items 10 times quicker. This is great for a few scenarios, such as landing on the same weapon as another player. If they're just spamming to pick up everything, they're at a huge disadvantage compared to you, who will be using a fast one motion to pick up the loot. 9 out of 10 times, you will get the weapon for them. Not only this, for my fellow loot goblins, stealing items is much quicker than it used to be. I promise, I don't mean to do it. Now, this one is a little bit different, a little bit specific, but if you're playing PC and you have an NVIDIA graphics card in your PC, you can make Apex Legends look so much brighter and so much more colourful. And you won't even realise how dull the game is until you put this setting on, and you'll never want to go back. Now, the way to be doing this is by opening the NVIDIA Overlay by pressing Ctrl Z, going over to Game Filter, Add Filter, Color, and turning everything to 0% apart from vibrance, which is where you can set to whatever you want. Mine's 100%. This is a setting that I don't see many people do, but it's something for me that is a game changer. The game looks 10 times better, and most importantly, this doesn't affect your game in any way either. Your FPS is not affected, as well as your computer will not be slowed down by using this, so that's an added bonus. See, I'll show up on screen now. This is with it on and this is with it off, and we'll keep changing between the two. It is a really big game changer, and you may not even known this. Now, for our final setting, I want to talk about my reticle. I got a few comments on my last videos asking what my crosshair is and how you actually get it. Now, my crosshair, I'll throw it on screen now. This is what we call an invisible crosshair, and it used to look like this. But ever since Season 12, it kind of seems like they so-called patched this a little bit. Instead of this cool effect that it gave, it made the crosshair a matte black kind of colour, but it is still invisible. Now, if you don't know what I mean, I'll throw up the wingman. it has this tiny little dot now, and for me it feels 10 times easier to actually aim because you don't have this massive ring, which is kind of distracting. Even though getting the wingman skin a little bit slimmer, you still have this crosshair which is huge and just too far in the way for my opinion. So having this tiny dot makes it 10 times easier. And not only the wingman, it gets rid of like rings overall. So if we throw up the vault now, obviously the vault's in the care package, but you can also take the digithread off the vault. So if you take the digithread off the vault, this is what the vault looks like. There's no ring and it's just the crosshair. It's just a little iron sight kind of thing. Really, really nice. And for me, I seem to aim 10 times better with it as well. My favorite thing about this crosshair is how it looks on the 1 to 2 sight. It gets rid of that ugly looking ring and has a small dot. This makes me want to actually pick up the sight, and I can actually hit my shots much more than I used to with the ring. The ring for me was too obnoxious and too much like in the way, and without this and having a little dot, it's kind of like having a 1 times, but you can zoom in and out. It's kind of a 1 times, but just a little bit better. It's nice, small, nice and minimal. You can still see it and it doesn't get in your way. Now to do this, you actually have to go into the game files. You want to go into folders, go down to your C drive or whatever it's called. For me, it's my C drive. Go to users, your name, saved games, respawn, Apex, profile, and click on this file here. You want to scroll down to where it says reticle color and change it to -5, -5, -5. I also tried -8, -8, -8 in the new season, but nothing has changed. Once you change this, you want to right click and make sure it's read only. From here, you want to launch up Apex, and here you go, you have your very own invisible reticle. One thing to note when you use this is you can't go back and click on customize reticle color, as it will reset to what it used to be. So yeah, if you want to go back to the old one, all you need to do is go into settings and go to custom reticle color and turn it on, and it'll reset to how it used to be before you change it in the files. This is nothing malicious. They allow you to go into this file, they allow you to change it. It's not really a massive advantage, it's kind of a personal preference things. It's not like a game breaking exploit. It just allows your reticle to look a little bit different. I'm pretty sure there is a way to do this on console, but I'm not too sure. You might want to YouTube another video for that. I'm not too sure how you do that on console, but if you want to do this on PC, that's how. I'll say it one more time. You go into your C drive, you click on users, you go into your name, saved games, respawn, Apex, profile, and then click on the file. All you need to do then is go down into where it says reticle color and change it to -5, -5, -5. That's gonna call it today's video, guys. If you found this video helpful and or entertaining in any way, shape, or form, then make sure to go down below and drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe to be entered into my next subscriber shout out. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, especially on these 2 videos here. Once again, it's been my pleasure, and until next time, keep dominating, legends. Nice.
Teammate's got a hole in his spine. Oh my god. Like, there's a whole squad in there.
Burning massive in there.
Ethan just spawned, there's 2 different squads here.
Oh my god.
Just let these 2 teams fight and just get out of there.
Okay, bro, I'm chucking my bouncy ball in there and then I'm getting on it. I hit someone for 20.
So it doesn't do that much damage though.
No, I cracked one of them in there. Teammate said we should dip. He's not wrong.
Hey, no. Just wait. 2 of them are flash. Two flash.
Yeah, 2 flash. Bro, that flick was kind of different, you know. Oh, there's 2 in there, knocked one of them. Oh, I'm low-key different, you know. I need to reload everything. I am different. Holy moly.
I don't have a spot.
Yeah.
That's dead.